Hey guys, Aaron, and I just want to do a video, just like a fun little video. Depends, it might go long, it might go short. Um, Basically, I want to talk about how I would save WWE. Now, you know, I used to be a huge, WWE fan. I would watch Raw and Smackdown. This is probably back in like 2005, 2006, and I watched it up to about, I believe, whenever they went to the 3 hours of Raw. And after that, I just really lost all interest in wrestling. I still watch it every once in a while. I still have the network. I'm kind of getting back into it, but there's like things I see that I wish they would go in a different direction. So, you know, I don't know who said it, but somebody said, instead of complaining, why don't you tell about how you would do it or something along those lines. So here's just some thoughts that how I would change WWE. Um, First of all, Raw would become 2 hours. I would make a brand split. Now I know a lot of people go, well, there's not a lot of wrestlers that stand out. Well, that to be honest, if you have a brand split, you're gonna have one set of roster over on this side and one set of roster on the other side. That will give them more TV time that they can develop. And you go, oh, I never noticed that guy. Because right now, SmackDown is really um, not really a wrestling brand anymore. I mean, they still have matches of kind of lower end tier guys, but basically what SmackDown is that it's continuing the story of Raw, and SmackDown back at least around 2005 to maybe even 2009. Yeah, I'd say probably about 2009. That it was kind of its own unique story. So yeah, I would definitely. First of all, I would dissolve SmackDown. So I would just get rid of SmackDown in general. I would. I wouldn't put NXT as its own brand because I actually do like the NXT bringing up new superstars, kind of training them, you know, and I would either, and then I don't know what I would call this new brand, but I would only put it on the WWE network. It'd be a 2 hour show on the network. That's the only place you can see it. Now, why you know, you say why would you put it on the network? Because NXT is on the network, and NXT only has maybe a third of what who watches Raw. Well, it would give the network more value to have its own brand on there, its own main roster brand that you can only see these superstars on the brand. Um, I would definitely, I would raise the network from from $9.99 to $12.99, and I don't even remember where I heard this at, but they're talking about, would you want to, if WWE were to raise the network from $9.99 to like $12.99, but they would give you Raw and SmackDown on there the day after, which they should. They shouldn't have to be on like a month delay, because that's really stupid. But yeah, so have the new brand on the network, and then next there I would get rid of these legend contracts. Like where uh, The Rock comes back for X amount of time, X amount of matches. Same with Brock, and I would get rid of that. I mean, they can come back and wrestle if they want, but they're not going to be put in like a main storyline. Like, I'm not going to give them the title. Now, some people argue that giving the title to those guys, it gives more exposure to the brand. Well, it probably does, but it takes away the value of the title, in my opinion. Um, like I said, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have the legend contracts um, be champions. I would probably, and I don't like seeing people lose their jobs, but I would probably get rid of kind of the dead weight, like Big Show and Mark Henry, Kane. You know, they've all had great careers, and they should just hang it up and let the new kind of superstars come in. I definitely would get rid of McMahon versus McMahon because, you know, it's I didn't watch wrestling back like in the early 2000s, about 2005, like I said before. That's when I started watching it. But just, you know, I know there's only so many ideas that you can throw out, but I get tired of this dysfunctional family of one versus the other, and I would just try to create something new. And that, like I said, the new brand won't compete with the newer brand. So you had the Survivor Series that, you know, would be Raw versus SmackDown. I'd get rid of that until, well, I'd bring it back, but I would make sure the both brands have in-depth characters that can actually make the scene worthwhile. I would bring back the draft because I always like the draft. I probably want to do it every year, and I'd probably do it like every other year, just kind of change things up a little bit. So basically, those are just some of my ideas that would change to wrestling. I'm really curious to see what you guys think, and you know, let me know in the comments below. There's probably certain things that I missed or I didn't think of, but those are just some of my ideas how I would try and change WWE into direction. Oh, I definitely would get rid of the PG era because the PG era sucks. You know, you don't have to go completely like TV 14, but I would definitely make it more edgy. And you know, they say a lot of reasons why they don't do it is because they lose sponsors. Well, don't go for these motherly sponsors. Go, you know, just get like generics like socks or pants, or you know, something that really doesn't matter what type of what type of image you're showing. Because I mean, to be honest, wrestling is entertainment thing. It's like, it's a show, which I never quite understood why people don't agree with it, or you know, get all up in the arms. But yeah, I would definitely make it more edgier, because they say if we get the kids invested now, they'll grow up with it. Well, when you hear John Cena come out and go, "Oh, fudge berries," you know, that just it's embarrassing to tell your friends like, "Oh yeah, I watch wrestling," and they go, "Yeah, the guy, he can't even say fuck," you know. But like I said, edgier. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments below. Like it if you kind of agree with my idea. Dislike it if you don't agree with my ideas. I'm open to both. I'm open to suggestions. You know, anything I missed, anything that you would do. Thanks, guys.